Hey kids, it's Chris. Thanks so much for watching. This is a very brief update on the Big Show with Chris Meaux GoFundMe campaign. I just want to hit a quick couple of points here, talk about a couple of the changes that I've made to the campaign, but primarily I want to thank a couple of people who have made some huge contributions so far. First of all, I want to thank Alexa and Jeremy for their very generous donation to the Big Show with Chris Meaux campaign. They've donated $100. They're newlyweds, and that money could have gone to any number of things that newlyweds have to pay for, and we all know how hard things are today, but they chose to donate to the show. Means a lot. Thank you so much, Alexa and Jeremy. I also want to thank my uncle, Joseph Valle, and my parrain, I might add. Anybody who's watching this from outside of South Louisiana, parrain is a godfather in Cajun French. I want to thank him because he made this offer that if I reach half of my goal, he will donate the other half of the total goal. So let's talk about the total goal. I am looking for $2,400. That's the goal of this campaign. So he would be donating the other half of that. So really all I'm looking at now is $1,200, and I have raised $100 so far. So the goal seems to be in sight. And that is, again, thank you so much, Alexa and Jeremy, and to my uncle for helping that. Hang on just a second here. Excuse me there, I need a little beverage. So, I want to talk about some incentives that I've added to this. But before I do that, I didn't explain something in the last video that I feel I really do need to explain. This is not a hobby for me, the Big Show with Chris Meaux. This is going to be the goal other than entertaining people, which ideally, of course, I mean, that's what this is all about. I would do this for free if I had the capabilities to do it at the level of quality I want to do it. It's about entertaining you. That's why I'm doing this. And I want to entertain my listeners. And the way that I'm going to do that is with a monologue, as I've explained before, but I'll briefly explain again. A monologue, and that will be topical, but it won't be hot button issues, none of that. And it won't be political, we won't get into that kind of stuff, and it'll also be about people. I will have guests on the show, and I'll talk more about guests in just a minute when I talk about the incentives that I'm adding. So this will be livelihood for me, though. I am currently working 2 jobs. One of those is in the profession that I really want to be in, and that's broadcasting. I fill in at 99 or on 99.9 KTDY, the best variety of the 80s, 90s, and today over at Town Square Media. But I also want to do a talk show-based format, and that's what the Big Show with Chris Meaux is going to be. So down the line, once I get this show running, I have the equipment to do it at the level of quality I believe it should be, then I'm going to ask for local advertisers. Then I'm going to be looking to become an affiliate for certain companies. Amazon, Google, all of these companies today, and many more, have affiliates. And what that means is that I read copy for them, ads on my show, and I drive traffic to their website and business to them, and they pay me a small percentage for that. But it all adds up, and I'm really hoping that this will be a source of income for me and for my family. So I just wanted to clarify that because I've had some questions about that. This is not a hobby. This is not just for fun. This is going to be my livelihood. And so when you donate to this, you're donating to that, and you're donating to my livelihood, my family. So I really want you to think about this donation, if it's something that you can do. And now, I'm going to offer you something for what you offer to me, and that's these incentives. So I want to talk very briefly about that because all this information can be found in written form on the GoFundMe page. In case you never get to it, I'll also have mentioned it in the Facebook post that this is attached to. There are going to be 5 levels of sponsorship that you can participate in. Platinum level is $100 or more. That means that a gold level sponsor, $100 or more, will receive the following incentives. Now, this is what I can offer, all right? And I want you to think about, in our time that we live in now, 20 years ago, this wouldn't have meant anything, even probably 5 years ago, but things now, where they are, this could really benefit you, whether you have a business, whether you have a product, whether you have a cause that you're trying to promote, whether you know someone who has any of those things and you want to help them. This could be very helpful and beneficial to those things: business, cause, product, whatever it might be, for you or for someone you know. So that's where I think that I can offer something here, and that's where these incentives come into place. Platinum level, $100 or more, you will receive a guest spot on the big show with Chris Meaux. Maybe you want to come on the show and talk about yourself. Maybe you want to talk about your company and what it's doing, whatever it might be. You would be a guest on the big show. That's part of the package. Now, maybe you don't want to be on the show. You don't like the sound of your own voice. You're shy. Well, I understand, whatever it might be. So maybe you know someone who you would like to be a guest on the big show. This platinum level guarantees that they will, in fact, if they, of course, agree, they will be a guest on the big show with Chris Meaux once it's off the ground. So it's a guest spot on the big show with Chris Meaux and 6 months of acknowledgement on air. Now that acknowledgement of you, your sponsorship, can take the form of the big show with Chris Meaux is sponsored by, and then your name, or your company, your cause. It can also be promotion for that. Maybe you have ad copy you want me to read, you don't want me to mention your name, but you want me to mention your cause, your product, whatever it might be, your business. Then I read that copy, etc. So those two are very big. Guest spot on the show, 6 months of promotion, and you will get a lovely Big Show with Chris Meaux automobile decal. And it's not just for cars, it's for anything. It could be put on your refrigerator, it could be on your laptop, it could be on your pet. They could run around and promote the show in the neighborhood. It could be on your kid's forehead. Let them go to school and promote the show. That would be great. Wherever you want. But that's going to come after I've completed the campaign. Then I will begin to get these. And I'm working on the design right now, and I think it looks really great. So that's also part of the package. On the gold level of sponsorship, $50 or more, we have 6 months of acknowledgement on air. Again, that's your promotion or thanks or your cause, your product, whatever it might be, and a Big Show with Chris Meaux automobile decal. The silver level, $25 or more. 3 months of acknowledgement on air. That's thanks, promotion for a business, etc., as we've spoken of already, or I have, and a Big Show with Chris Meaux automobile decal. At the bronze level, $10 or more, 1 month of acknowledgement. That would be 4 episodes of you, whatever it is you want acknowledged, whatever it is you want promoted, and a Big Show with Chris Meaux automobile decal. Now, finally, the other level that exists here, excuse me, a little sip of beverage here. The other level that exists is the special limited edition t-shirt level. Now, what does that mean? These t-shirts, very briefly, I did the Big Show as a video program. I did 1 episode of it, and where I was working at the time, we won't say where, they told me, the people that were, employed me, said you can't do this show and work here. And so because of that, I had to stop the show because they were paying me a salary, whereas the Big Show was not giving me anything. So I had these shirts made, though, and I'm wearing one, as you can see, but this gives you a better idea. I had these shirts made, and I made a limited amount of them. In fact, these were donated to me by Charles Jobert, good friend of mine. He paid to have these shirts made, and I sold various sizes, but I was left with some left over, a surplus. So what size do I have? Well, first of all, these are all mediums, all right? And so if you don't wear a medium, I'm sorry, but maybe you know someone that does, and maybe you could donate this to them. So these are mediums. I have 8 left. All right, so for $25, which I was just going to sell these for that level originally when I did the show, for $25 you get a Big Show with Chris Meaux t-shirt with this logo, and that is going to be sent out right to you when you make that donation. You give me your information, I send it right out to you. I would love to offer more of these, but this is all I have left from that original donation that was given to me. And so what's going to happen is once I get on the ball and I can merchandise the show, hopefully, unless it's a complete failure, which I hope it won't be, and I don't think it will be, then I will make new shirts, and I will make new other items, more decals, and I would also like to make coffee mugs as well. So those will be products that you can purchase to show your support for the Big Show with Chris Meaux. Let me just say this real briefly in closing. I did 50 episodes of the big radio show with Chris Meaux. Do you see a theme here? On blogtalkradio.com. That's a global platform for podcasting. And my last episode, which I did roughly a year and a half ago, I reached 9,189 people. That's the number of people that downloaded that final episode. 9,189. Still to this day, I'm humbled. I'm blown away by that. I don't know 9,000 people. I don't know 1,000 people, to be quite honest. And so I don't know who these people are. But why am I'm telling you this? Because if you have a business, if you have a product, if you have a cause, and you would like that sponsored, you would like that mentioned on my show, I believe that the Big Show with Chris Meaux going forward will reach that number and more, because the new show, while it won't be on Blog Talk Radio, will be on the bigger canvas, if you will, the bigger format of iTunes. This show will be on iTunes. You can reach millions of people that way. And so I really think that it would behoove a person who wants to do some advertising with me to go ahead and do one of these sponsorship levels and to get that shout out, if you will, or that mention, or have that copy read. It's going to reach somebody, maybe somebody you've never reached before, and then word of mouth spreads. I think it could be really, really good for you, or whatever it is that you're trying to get done or do. So please consider that. Please consider supporting me and my family by supporting The Big Show with Chris Meaux. And thanks so much again to Alexa and Jeremy for their awesome, very generous donation to the show, to my uncle for his very generous offer, and to all the people who've given me input and support as I've gone through this process and continue to do so. I want to thank Roy Pettifee specifically for giving me some great feedback today about the incentives and really helping me to see some angles that I hadn't seen before. So thanks to all those people. Thanks so much for those of you who've already shared the link and have told other people about this. And if that's all you can do, no hard feelings. If all you can do is share this link, share this video, that is invaluable. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend. Take care. God bless you.